Tisha, Steve, yeah, we are talking about a protest that started here at the legislature back in 2013 with a little over a dozen people. It grew into this movement called Moral Mondays. Thousands of protesters took part, including 1,000 of them who left this building in handcuffs, including Reverend William Barber, the face of the movement. Today, we heard Barber lay out his plan to replicate what happened here in Raleigh on a national scale.
When we come together, the rejected can lead a revival.
With a theater full of supporters cheering him on in Washington and an audience streaming it live on Facebook, Reverend William Barber tonight officially took Moral Monday national. The nighttime event sponsored by Ben & Jerry's, the ice cream entrepreneurs even there on stage with Barber, is the finale of an all-day rollout in the nation's capital. Barber is calling this movement a moral revival. Actually, the title's a bit longer.
And when you say it, say the whole thing. The Poor People's Campaign, a national call for moral revival.
At the daytime news conference, flanked by leaders from across the country, Barber called for 40 days of civil disobedience and voter registration pushes, modeled on the strategy he devised to protest the Republican-led agenda in the North Carolina legislature. Did you imagine what started here in Raleigh could now be a national movement?
No.
Irv Joyner, longtime legal counsel to the state NAACP, was with Barber for many of those Moral Mondays in Raleigh. Just 18 people showed up for the first protest.
Then week after week, the numbers literally doubled and continued until there were more than 1,000 people who were arrested for standing up.
And like he did in Raleigh, Barber marched into the U.S. Capitol Monday to deliver a letter to Mitch McConnell, the top Republican in the Senate, blasting the GOP tax plan as one of the most immoral laws in U.S. history. Many people could argue the agenda didn't change, that the movement didn't work.
The movement did work because people were elevated, people were moved, people were heightened, people were inspired, and it is because of that that it is going to be successful at the national level.
And so we shall see as we bring you back out live here in Raleigh. Reverend Barber left Capitol Hill today without seeing Mitch McConnell, but he did pledge to return every first Monday until Mother's Day. That's when he says they will start turning up the pressure. They will start refusing to leave. That is something that could lead to arrests, which is something we saw so many times here in Raleigh. We're live at the legislature tonight. I'm Joel Brown, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.